Hi dears, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the recent update on the situation here in Spain and our latest news. Make yourself comfortable and let's talk a little bit. So as for the situation here in Spain, I must say that we don't really have the exact numbers. You know that by weekend, so for Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we are not given any kind of details until today, like evening time. Then we'll know exactly how many cases did we have and what's the index here in Spain. But I must say that all different autonomic regions here in Spain, they've reported their cases, and we can see that there is no such a big growth of cases, so they're not increasing as fast as they could, but hopefully won't. So the situation is kind of stable. It's not growing as fast as we thought. In general, I want to let you know what kind of restrictions do we have right now here, just in case you want to travel or you have your relatives that live here or are planning to come. So first of all, in Madrid, from today, they are closing 17 basic areas of health, plus 5 different cities and towns, because the index there is very, very high comparing to the rest of Spain. Apart from that, they still have bars and restaurants open. They still have shopping centers and different shops open as well. So everything which is non-essential is open in Madrid. Madrid, Extremadura, and both islands, so Canarian and Balearic Islands, they are the only autonomic regions here in Spain that allow to move between regions. So you can freely move from Madrid to islands and from islands to Madrid, as an example. The rest of autonomic regions of communities here in Spain are locked down, which means that you cannot travel, for example, from Catalonia to Valencian community and vice versa. In Catalonia, by the way, speaking of which, they closed by areas, by like regions. So not only you cannot come in or out from or to Catalonia, you also cannot travel, let's say, from one region, which is like from Barcelona to Tarragona, to any other region in Catalonia. This is due to the fact that there are also quite a big amount of cases and the index is quite high. Bars and restaurants and cafeterias are still opening from 7:30 in the morning for breakfast until 5 o'clock. So they're not shutting down on midday. They are able to open during all this time period. The night lockdown hours are the same as in many other regions, from 10 till 6. So from 10 at night until 6 in the morning. Shops are able to open, as well as shopping centers, on weekend, on Saturday. Before, they had to open from Monday till Friday and be shut down on weekend, but now they are able to open on Saturdays as well. Not only small shops, but the bigger ones as well, like of the size of Primark, so that you could understand the size, the square meters. In Valencian community, here we also are locked down in terms of traveling. We have lockdown time at night from 10 till 6, again, as the majority of regions here in Spain. Bars and restaurants are open until 6 in the evening only, and the non-essential shops and shopping centers are open until 8. Some museums and theaters and stuff like that, some of them are also open, but with a limited capacity. In Andalusia, where Malaga is, where Granada, Sevilla, and all these cities are, Marbella as well, there they've been locked down as the area, as Andalusia in general. Plus, they are locked down by regions. So the region of Malaga cannot travel to the other regions of Granada, of Sevilla, for example. The lockdown hour there is 1 hour later, so from 11 at night until 6 in the morning. There, as well as in other different regions, the maximum amount of people allowed to be together in a group is of 6 people. Six people. Bars and restaurants are closing at 10:30 at night, so half an hour before the lockdown starts, and shops are closing at 8. Basically, these are the restrictions that we have right now here in Spain, and we have them until the 25th of April. Afterwards, it's quite probable that 1 week before the state of alarm will finish here in Spain, because it will finish on the 9th of May officially. 1 week before then, it's quite probable that a lot of these restrictions will disappear. So let's hope for the best. What else is happening? I wanted to share with you the situation that thousands and thousands of British citizens are having right now in Andalusia, which is the south of Spain. It's not a very good and pleasant situation to live in, because, well, first of all, the majority of British citizens live in the area of Malaga, where live, let's see, 80,000 of British citizens, which is quite a lot, trust me. And a lot of them have a difficult situation right now, because of a Brexit. When all this finished, they have now 6 months to make their situation here in Spain legal once again. Since they're not in European Union anymore, they need other type of papers and documents for the Spanish government to be able to give them the work permit, or just have the permit, the permission to live here legally in Spain. The situation is so difficult that a lot of them won't be able to receive their documents on time, and by this summer they will convert themselves into illegal immigrants, which is very, very sad. But first of all, it's because there is a high demand on these cases. There is a high demand on sending the documents to the extranjería, which is where like a foreign ministry, where you get to make all these legal documents and paperwork so that you would live legally here in Spain and get your residence as well. There's a lot of people that are doing this, so they won't be able to process all the documents on time. This is the first problem. And the second one is the bureaucracy here in Spain is very difficult, and it's so difficult to make something done because you need a lot of paperwork. The social security or ministries, they just don't help you out with it. They don't have to, but they could, to be honest, which they don't really want to do. So the person has to make all this, has to search where to get one or the other document, pay different taxes for it, like make a lot of different things, a lot of different steps before they can actually apply for the work permit or the residence here in Spain once again, because they've already had all this before all this Brexit thing started. So this is going to be quite a difficult situation. A lot of people are just deciding what to do, whether it's still a good idea to stay in Spain or they would prefer to return to their country. Sad, but this is the situation that many immigrants from UK have right now here in Spain. A lot of them that have a legal job here or a property here have the situation slightly easier because they have all the necessary documents that they can provide. But imagine those that are unemployed right now. They need a lot of different documents and they don't simply have them. So this is what's happening. As for the weather here in Spain, the weather is finally getting better. We had quite a few days of rain. All Spain was just covered with clouds and it was raining in a lot of different regions, as you might know. And from today, the situation is getting better and we start getting back our normal temperatures and the normal sunshine that we are so used to. As you can see on the first picture, there's going to be only some clouds, not going to be any kind of rain anymore, luckily. Let's hope it's going to be continuing that way. So there's going to be only some clouds on the Valencian area and some part of Murcia, so just a little bit to the south. And that's basically it. On the rest of Spain, it's going to be maybe slightly cloudy or partially sunny or sunny in general. There is an orange alert in Catalonia, where Barcelona is, due to the high waves and wind. So be careful if you go to the seafront today in Catalonia, because waves are quite tricky today. And this alert will go down to 0 as the day will be going, and by the evening time everything will be calm and quiet. As for the temperatures, as you can see on the second picture, you might think that if the sunshine is coming back to us, the temperatures will start increasing, but no, it's not the case. In a lot of areas, especially in the north and the center and Mediterranean area, while it was raining and it was cloudy, temperatures went down quite a lot. Before that, we used to have 28, 29 degrees, and now just 18, so the difference is quite big. Although I must say, yesterday when there were no clouds on midday, it was very, very hot. The real feeling of a temperature is a lot higher than the one that we really had. So there was like 20 degrees, but the feeling of a temperature was of 24, 25. So it was quite warm in Benidorm. In the north part of Spain, it's expected to have between 3 and 17 degrees. In the center, from 10 till 15. In the south part of Spain, which wasn't that affected by rain, temperatures remain the same from 15 till 26. And in Mediterranean area, from 14 until 19 only. Only, when in a lot of countries it's still snowing. For us, 19, it's only. In Alicante, they say it's going to be approximately 18 degrees. In Benidorm, 18, 19. On the sun, the real feeling will be about 22, 23. And there is a slight wind today as well. In Barcelona, 15. In Granada, 22. In Malaga, 21. In Marbella and Fuengirola, same, about 21 degrees today, maximum temperature. In Sevilla, the highest temperature of all Spain, including the islands, which will be 26. In Madrid, the capital of Spain, 16. In Murcia, 18. In Balearic Islands, which are Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza, will be 17 degrees. And in Canarian Islands, temperature is also stable, 24 to 25. 24 in Las Palmas and 25 in Tenerife. And Valencia will have slightly less temperature, 16 degrees only today. The water temperature is of 16 degrees. These were all the news for today, my dears. I hope you enjoyed watching them. Don't forget to subscribe if you still didn't do so, right here down below. It's going to be a very pleasant news for me, and it's free for you, so why not do this? And like this, you won't miss any new interesting videos from Benidorm area. Thank you all for watching once again. I wish you a very, very nice day and light start of the week, because it's Monday today. And see you tomorrow with a new video from Benidorm, our favorite Costa Blanca city. Bye!